The American League Central takes on the West. We'll see the Detroit Tigers as they take on the Los Angeles Angels at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's coming up on this volume of 2K Sports Baseball.
Leading off the game, Austin Jackson. Wilson gets set and delivers. And Ibar picks it up. Out. One away now. And it's Torrey Hunter at the plate with one away.
Last year, C.J. Wilson made the jump from the Rangers to the Angels. He had a solid season, and at times was the only lefty on that staff. Some ups and downs, but overall, the Angels have to be happy with how he pitched.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone. And with the Angels last year, C.J. Wilson, a swing line to left center. And there it is. That's our first hit of the ball game.
It's nice to get that runner on base with one out. Good piece of hitting that single. Now they got something to work with.
So with one away, it'll be Miguel Cabrera.
The Tigers not a very good team on the road during the regular season. Actually, the only team to make the playoffs in the American League to finish with a below 500 mark as they went 38-43 last season.
Borges. He comes up with it easily here. We were talking about the Tigers on the road. They weren't that great, as Steve said, during the regular season. But they came up big a few times in the postseason.
Well, they really did. They had to win that Game 5 in Oakland. They did that. What an amazing performance from them. And then they just kept winning on the road in the postseason until they got to the World Series, Gary.
Fielder fouls it off yet again. And he fouls off another one. And that one swung out and missed by Prince Fielder. C.J. Wilson, wow, what a nice job of pitching. And doing the pitching, Max Scherzer. He'll be the starter for Detroit. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
I think with Max Scherzer, you better get him early in the count with his fastball, because if you wait late, you get caught in between his off-speed stuff and his fastball, you're not going to hit the fastball, and you won't be able to hit the off-speed pitch either.
Played by Peralta. And that'll retire Trout. So with one away, it'll be Eric Ibar.
Well, 2012 is going to go down as a disappointing year for the Angels, but you have to look at the changes they made to this roster, and they've got to be ecstatic right now for what the future may hold for this franchise.
And to touch on what Steve was talking about in the emergence of Trout into one of the premier hitters of the league, a lot to like.
This offense is one.
Swing and a line drive. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Runner on first now for Albert Pujols. Scherzer with a windup. And Pujols watches that one go by. Count is even.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Swing sends this one on the line to right center. And that gets down. Pujols picks up the base hit.
Well, that's just great hand-eye coordination right here. He saw the defense, knew where he wanted to go with it, and he did it.
And a really measured, competent swing right there. Excellent touch, John.
Everything going right for him that time.
And Josh Hamilton to bat. You think of the first half of the season in 2012, Josh Hamilton would have been viewed as an MVP. Coming into April, red hot, just did not slow down. There's a swing and a liner towards first. And it's caught. The play by Fielder. Here's Mark Trumbo now with the RBI chance. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. Oh, mercy, a tremendous catch by Hunter. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We're scoring. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Victor Martinez in the box now. He'll start us out here in the second. And leading off the second inning, we've got a 1-0 count. And there's the inside pitch from Wilson. Line shot into center field. And it's caught. Play by Borges. That's one down. It's Dirks at the plate. He watches Wilson's pitch go by. Fouled away. Cutter called strike 3. He knew it too. 2 down.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. And it's Johnny Peralta in the box now. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
And it's through. Credit Peralta, base hit. That's going to bring up Alex Avila.
Well, even though there's 2 outs, you never want to think you're out of an inning. And this guy came up there and hit this ball hard somewhere. He gets on base with that solid hit, and who knows what can happen after that.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Alex Avila needs to protect. Strike 3 swung on by Alex Avila. No luck on that one. And C.J. Wilson hit. Leadoff hitter Howie Kendrick. Scherzer with a windup. Kendrick, foul ball. Foul! There's a ground ball. Peralta with the pickup. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. So that brings Alberto Callaspo to the plate. It's fouled off. Foul ball! And the 0-1 by Scherzer. And he fouls another one off. There's a ground ball to Fielder. And there's one. Now over to second base. Not in time. Trying to get that double play there. He beat it out.
Well, nice stop by the first baseman there, but the runner able to advance into scoring position now.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. And that'll put Iannetta on first. And Kendrick will score.
Well, this is exactly how you plan a game. You make sure you get that offense going to get that run on the board.
And Borges is going to... There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. That's the second out of the inning.
Now this ball hit toward the wall. You see the right fielder backpedaling. You don't recommend that because your head bounces around and you can fall, but still able to make the catch.
Trout at the plate. Grounded out last time through. And it's fouled away. Oh! Scherzer with a windup. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And it's up against the wall. And now he's heading for home. And he scores. Wow, tremendous base running.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
That's a hit foul by Ibar. Foul! Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it's going to be Hunter. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They love to be able to put early. Playing under some nice weather today, at least cool weather. Still need to keep those pitching hands warmed up, though. And Infante's batting. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And that's going to bring Austin Jackson to the plate.
Great piece of hitting right there. Leading off the inning with a hit. Now they're in a great situation to try to score some runs.
He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. And it's plucked off the field. Over to second for one. Not in time. Pujols, they will just get one on that one.
Well, you hope for a double play right there, but you can't always get it. At least this time, they get the force out at second.
And Torrey Hunter. Base hit his last time.
With good speed now at first base, Gary, they're going to have to at least keep an eye on him. Even though they've got the lead, they've got to watch him because they might try to steal to get back into this game.
C.J. Wilson, he's ahead on the count here, 0-2. And Iannetta spotting the pitch. Taken by Hunter, that's high for a ball.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
And Torrey Hunter watches that one go by, evens it up. Wilson gets set and delivers. Torrey Hunter swinging a miss, and that's strike three.
They had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put in play or foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
And it's Miguel Cabrera now. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
You know, with an 0-1 count, we usually see him go with the heater. Sometimes he goes against grain, but I think you have to go with the trend.
Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And Albert Pujols up. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. One down. And it's Josh Hamilton at the plate, one away. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, you see that?
There's a swing and a smash. That's 2 gone. Here's Mark Trumbo now, 2 down. And he throws the first one. Taps this one foul to the right. And the 0-1 by Scherzer towards center field. And that will be in there as Trumbo picks up the base hit. So Howie Kendrick will come up.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. A little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
Reached on an error and later scored last time through the lineup. That pitch was way too low, but he swung at it anyway. It's a strike. That is a strike. Kendrick, let's see how he protects the plate here.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
You hope things work your way. Let's see whether or not they are for Jim Leyland. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wilson. Fielder lays off for a strike.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the 4th, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
And Victor swung and a fly ball. And Trout gloves it, puts it away. Out number 2. It's Dirks at the plate.
Well, we've seen Wilson just flat out dominating this lineup in this game. He looks so good, Gary.
Well, pitchers love to say, whether it's in the strike zone or not, if hitters go after it, they're happy. That is the story illustrated here, showing the success and how he's been fooling these batters as they chase pitches.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike zone, and look what he's doing here.
Well, that's the key, Steve. Anytime you can get guys swinging the balls out of the zone, you know you're going to have success. He's been doing that today.
And Pujols feels it. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play.
Diaspo at the plate. Here's the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Scherzer, 0-1.
Change-ups early are the best way to approach this guy. Let's see if he sees some.
Here's the pitch. Good hard slider, swung on and missed, 0-2. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, you know, guys, he's definitely leaning towards that slider a little more than he usually does.
Well, the other thing that's odd today is he's not using his best pitch nearly as much as normal, his circle change. I mean, if you're going to pitch a calculated game plan, you would think you'd factor in your best pitch into that plan.
And that gets through for a base hit. And he's aboard easily. That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Good.
A smash between short and third. Infante gets one. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time. Oh, that is a bad throw. And Borges is going to come to the plate. Oh, and he takes off for second. And he is safe at second.
Well, the pitchers have to pay more attention to the base runners than that. I mean, he had an enormous lead off first base right there.
Oh, takes off for third. There he goes towards third. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. Fielder for one. And Peralta, they complete the double play. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. We'll head to the 5th in Anaheim. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Peralta is batting. He'll get things started. 5th inning. Diaspo scoops it up. Retiring Peralta. One down. Here's Alex Avila. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit up the middle. Whoa, straight back at him. Man, you talk about going back up through the box. That one almost got him. And Infante's batting. He's 1 for 1 so far. And the first pitch. And that's high for a ball. Wilson missing on that one.
You're playing with fire right there. Hanging the breaking ball up in the zone. That's the way you can get hurt.
A 1-0 delivery, a curveball taken for a strike. One 1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
A high pop-up. And Ibar's there. And there's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for C.J. Wilson. And leading it off is Mike Trout. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Let's take a look at what happens when he...
There's a swing and a ground ball. Peralta with the pickup. Not in time. He is safe and on. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Well, the pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted.
Swing and a hot shot. The dive, and he's got it. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. And a chance here with 2 down for Albert Pujols. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. Jackson. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. It's going to be Jackson now. First pitch to him. Strike 1. Wilson got him to swing at it. 0-1.
He had a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
That's a big rip at that, but he's in the hole now. 0-2. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
Jackson will take that one low.
Good action on that cut fastball. Down in the zone, hitter just laid off.
Swing and a line to left. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And that's going to bring Torrey Hunter to the plate.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
He struck out last time through. Wilson gets set and delivers. Hunter, yet another foul ball. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. There's one.
Oh, it's a great pitch right there. The pitcher wanted the double play. He goes down in the zone, but they're not able to get the runner at second.
And that's one, Steve, where the pitcher actually should have won that. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And that gets the tying run on board. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, when you see a ball as a hitter coming right down the center of the plate and you don't do anything with it, you're very upset.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And Hamilton's going to play it as he retreats back for it and gets the out. And the runners will have to hold at first and second.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
2 on with a couple away. Victor Martinez. And Iannetta spotting the pitch. C.J. Wilson, he's ahead on the count here, 0-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
Martinez will take it up high.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
1-2 pitch coming. Strikes him out, and that's going to do it here in the 6th inning. Steve, this performance, we've marveled. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Josh Hamilton up. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th. Swing and a miss on the pitch from Scherzer. He deals. Hit up the middle. And that gets down. Hamilton on it first. And here's Mark Trumbo standing in.
Well, sometimes you pay the price for a mistake pitch. That's what that one was there, guys, right down the middle.
Yeah, he just lined that thing, lined it up when he saw it was right in the wheelhouse. Great job of hitting.
And the next batter, Gary, will probably not see a pitch that easy to hit.
He singled his last trip. And the 0-1 by Scherzer. Swings, hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Jackson.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. Swung on, hit. Nope. That one right off the pitcher. But a quick recovery that time gets the out.
Heads up play by the pitcher, showing his athleticism, wheeling to get the lead run.
Oh, Kendrick stealing. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Peralta to field this one. And that's going to do it. Cabrera's there. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Next up, it's Dirks at the plate. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, this is what he wanted to do right here. He's retired 10 batters in this game. And
on the ground to short, and Ibar picks it up. Throw one to first in time, one away.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
And Johnny Peralta in, and he bounced out his last time. Strike one. Wilson got him to swing at it. 0-1. Swung on and hit. This one to Borges. The catch is made, and that's out number 2.
Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
Ground ball played by Ibar. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Check out how it's going for Mike Scioscia. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. That one fouled off by Iannetta. And Scherzer quickly has him 0-2.
Well, if you're studying the charts, most of the time when he's got an 0-2 count like this, he goes with a fastball.
Shows bunt, stays away. 1-2. And Iannetta struck out on a big swing.
You have to be able to use your fastball in the major leagues, and this guy clearly can use that fastball, throwing in the low.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground.
Wasn't sure when that pitch came to that outside portion of the plate, if he was going to lay back on that one or pull it.
And this defense didn't know either, John. They ended up with a great execution of opposite field hitting.
And he's right where he wants to be, sitting on base now, guys.
Trout at the plate. There was little doubt as to who is going to win the American League Rookie of the Year. Mike Trout. I mean, he just burst on the scene, and once he got started, he never let up. And just haven't been many rookie years like his. And back to Trout. Some liner between first and second. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
Well, he's been quite the story for these guys today. That's his 3rd hit, and he's figuring out a way to get it done no matter what he's seeing up there.
There he goes for second. And he throws it away, and everybody's safe. There's the throw, and the run comes home.
There was no doubt he was going right there. He was way out there. That was some kind of lead. And boy, the speed paid off as well as he slides in safely to beat the throw.
And Infante gets there. And Ibar is retired.
But even with 2 outs, advancing the run to the third base puts him in a position where he can score more ways than he could if he were at second.
Now hit up the middle. Infante fields it. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they score once on 2 hits. And Infante's batting. He's going to get us started 8th inning. Wilson gets set and delivers. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2.
Oh, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
Ball 2. Omar Infante not biting on that one. It's a ball, evens the count. Struck him out. And now we've got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
It's going to be Jackson now. Ball. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to begin this at bat. 1-0. Last trip to the plate came away with a nice single off Wilson.
Well, a cutter can be hard to hit, but last time around he turned a cutter into a base hit. So did his teammate, and you have to wonder whether or not that could be a pattern that could form in this game.
The 1-1 pitch. Jackson watches that one outside.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Here's one hit very well deep. Borges. No problem for him as he gets that out.
As a manager, you sit back and watch this guy out there dealing like that. The pitching coach just says, hey, go get him, buddy. You've got it completely under control.
And Torrey Hunter up. 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Hunter fouls that one away. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wilson. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Hunter, one of the good 0-2 hitters in baseball.
Well, the pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be...
Grounder, Cayespo. And it's picked up. Throws to first, side is retired.
No, he's shutting him down like...
Manager's game plan. Let's see how it's playing out for Jim Leyland. The thoughts of a manager, one can only speculate, but at this point, you got to believe he's a line drive towards short. And that'll set down Hamilton. Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in.
You know, when the Angels signed Albert Pujols last season, a lot of people thought Mark Trumbo would be the odd man out, one way or another, with Kendrys Morales and Pujols taking turns at first base and DH. But Trumbo made the switch to the outfield, and boy, are the Angels glad they made that move.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2 for Mark Trumbo. Time to protect. And the switch for Trumbo last year, they tried him at third, about 8 games, wasn't working. So they made him a corner outfielder, and it looks like that's where he's going to stick. Line towards first. Into the corner, likely extra bases. All the way to the wall.
Now, he has no business swinging at this 0-2 pitch. It's out of the strike zone, but he's thinking, I have to protect. Sometimes it's...
There's a ground ball. Infante feels it. 2 men have been put away.
Well, they did allow the runner to advance to third base, but there's 2 outs on the board. They can get out of this inning right here with a good pitch.
Diaz swing and a liner to right center. That's in there. Should score the runner.
Well, most of the time when you throw a pitch that far up in the strike zone, you don't even expect the hitter to swing at it, much less put the bat on it. But the hitter got his bat on it, and he got that big hit.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. You could say you saw it coming, but the momentum has been earned. This lineup means business.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
You hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch, and you add to it. Shows bunt, stays away. 1-2. He's got a bunt, but instead strikes out. He did not get it done. Now for Mike Scioscia, let's see how the progress of this game plays out. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And here's the first one. This is a swing hit in the air. And that one goes foul. Swing, hot shot. And Cabrera's got himself a hit. That will bring up Prince Fielder.
Anytime you get a guy on base with no outs, the potential of him scoring becomes greater. This is what this team needed.
Last time up, flew out. And it goes foul. Wilson gets set and delivers. And he fouls off another one. And Victor Martinez now with 1 away. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. And the first pitch takes that high one for a strike. 0-1.
You know, as a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. It's typically where he goes.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. And Martinez now will go into protecting that zone.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got...
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Bounces up against the wall. Here's a prime production opportunity for the Tigers.
Can you say self-defense? This pitch is coming way inside here.
Can you say watch your knuckles, because that's where that pitch was.
Can you say base hit?
Yeah. It's Dirks at the plate. He's hitless thus far. Well, working on the 0-1 count now. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wilson. Fly ball. Oh, and Hamilton makes a beautiful catch. Here's Johnny Peralta now with the RBI opportunity. Flew out last time. Martinez on at first. Cabrera's holding on at second. It's hit foul by Peralta. C.J. Wilson, he's ahead on the count here, 0-2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
Swinging a liner to left. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate. So, here it is. Alex Avila coming up. Pitcher's count, hitter's pitch.
That's an 0-2 count, a little too aggressive on the pitcher's part coming into the strike zone. Good piece of hitting.
And he represents the tying run now at the plate.
Well, that's right. One swing of the bat can tie this thing up. He's got to get a pitch to hit.
First pitch of the AB. There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Alex Avila needs to protect.
And all he needs is 1 more strike.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 1-2 pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. What a way to end this one. He's got himself the goose egg.
Now, he was in control from this one from the absolute beginning. Faced a solid lineup and completely dominated them. That's the performance to be proud of. Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game on.